Rick and Morty Season 6 is the most excited I've been for Rick and Morty in years. And this September, we're gonna get our hands on 10 insane new episodes. Picking up the pieces of Season 5's shocking Evil Morty cliffhanger, this season is already delivering on a lot. Space Beth, portal gun shenanigans, a new ship, and so much more. We're at the halfway point of the series, and nothing will be the same. Let's break down this trailer frame by frame and see what details we can find. And before we dive in, if you end up enjoying the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more Rick and Morty content. Alright, here we go. We kick things off with Rick and Jerry taking cover outside of vandalized Panda Express. Note the smashed in glass doors. Rick is ready to rumble, strapped with two weapons that I assume are laser guns. But the boombox design makes me wonder if these guns are somehow music related? I don't know, we'll see. Next to Rick is Jerry dressed up as Morty, doom scrolling on his phone with a look that screams, "Man, I wanna go home." While we don't see who Rick is facing off against, I think the vital clue in this scene is actually Jerry's little Morty cosplay. Why is he dressed up like his son? Well, I suspect that Jerry is being a decoy, a Morty stand-in to lure out an adversary. Maybe the new Galactic Federation out for revenge, after Morty and Summer sabotage them with the good old power of Wrangler genes. Or this threat could be related to Evil Morty, someone or something he paid off before leaving the Central Finite Curve, assigned to hunt down Aricus Rick and Mortius Morty, a way to ensure the two can't go after him in the greater multiverse. What appears to be modified household appliances burst through the wall, commanding the Smith family not to move. The color scheme of these robots match those of the new and improved Galactic Federation. Should this be the case, repurposing things like I can't tell if that's a washing machine or oven, may show that the Federation is really hurting for parts after taking continuous L's, resorting to basic Earth tech to get by while they ride the struggle bus. Alternatively, these robots could make their way into the Smith household under the disguise of normal appliances, a mysterious Amazon package full of them. And before long, the bots go full Decepticon on them. There's also a weird pile of objects, mostly food, in the center of the room. I can only imagine this is either some kind of bomb made by Rick, or even Space Beth. And I consider Space Beth an option because, given her association with the new Galactic Federation, this could be from Bethic Twinstinct. But after further inspection, I'm actually leaning towards this being from the episode Night Family, given what we see later. What has to be from Bethic Twinstinct, though, is the next clip. In the garage, Morty, Jerry, and the two Beths face Rick as Morty questions his grandpa, asking if they're about to die. To which Rick informs Morty that they're not gonna die, they're just about to dip out of this reality, as he has a batch of portal fluid, his portal gun's charging on the wall, and there's some sort of new device related to the portal gun. Very interesting. Don't forget that Evil Morty hacked all the portal guns in the Season 5 finale, as a means to ensure no Ricks and Mortys could escape death on the Citadel, followed by him draining up all of the portal fluid to break the Central Finite Curve, the consequences of which are clearly still in effect in the upcoming season premiere, given that it picks up with Rick and Morty stranded in what remains of the Citadel. So it's possible that for a few episodes, we deal with situations where Rick and Morty can't rely on the portal gun. And we know the portal gun is pretty versatile, as Rick has utilized it in combat many, many times. So while he can still be Inspector Gadget with all of his weapons, if we did lose the gun for a little bit, there would be this sense that he's out of his element. Especially now that it's known that Rick Sanchez isn't really the smartest man in the universe. Given the setup, part of me is suspecting for Rick to get derailed before he can finish this new portal gun, though I wonder if this new one can create gold portals like Evil Morty's. As for Rick's plan, he may want the family to retreat to a reality where the Galactic Federation never existed, and they can't track them down, so long as they're within the curve. I also like that, in contrast to Beth's blank stare, Space Beth's expression is a bit more intrigued yet skeptical. Makes sense, given how she's the Beth who followed in Rick's footsteps. She wants to see how her dad could put something together answer on the spot, while also having just a little bit of doubt, or both Beths may feel some type of way about ditching a reality, given Rick's sudden absence in her upbringing. Next, we have a snippet of Rick, a Mort Well-Lived, which as the title implies, sees the trio of Rick, Morty, and Summer return to Blips and Chitz, with a venue under attack by a group of alien terrorists? Well, in a universe like Rick and Morty, everyone would be alien terrorists to somebody, even us humans. Rick and Morty seem to be playing Roy on co-op mode, but if I had to take a stab at the conflict at hand, Morty gets sucked into Roy, Rick goes into the game, given that his headband is hooked up to Morty, and Summer is protecting both of their bodies while they're in the game. I assume Morty needs to be rescued, or the game holds valuable information. There's an OKKO episode where the same thing happens, so like, there's gotta be some kind of trope or reference I'm missing here. Yell at me in the comments. Rick is leaving Summer in charge of taking care of the terrorist, and we know Summer isn't exactly opposed to murder, so I'm actually hoping for some pretty solid Summer action. Rick and Morty are seen battling flying robots shooting lasers right at them, but that's not important. What I want to focus on here is the new ship! I took a good look at it and compared it to Rick's usual ship, and yeah, that looks like a major upgrade. The same idea as before, but new seats, new headlights, there's now wings, the whole shebang. Still, perhaps the classic ship gets destroyed in the episode with the Panda Express shootout. However, this trailer implies that the new ship is not long for this world. Nothing gold can stay. This, coupled with Rick scrambling to make a new portal gun, has me thinking that season 6 may see an upgrade to, well, everything. New looks for the ship, portal gun, hell, maybe even the house. Roiland said this season would be a bit more canonical, and creating numerous visual differences in the status quo gives that statement a lot more weight. They weren't bluffing. It's also a great way to pump out tons of new merch, just in time for Spirit Halloween to make a comeback. Summer's hands are covered in a blue substance molded to fit her hands like gloves, before dissolving into her skin and giving her adamantium claws. And that's not me being cheeky, as in a machine behind Summer, we can see Thor's hammer, Cyclops' visor, and what I think is Magneto's helmet, but like green? Does he have a green helmet? Oh, I mean, okay, I guess he does at some point, but I don't know if that's intentional. This is likely a prize from the machine behind Summer, placing this scene in Blips and Chitz, meaning she's gonna tear some space terrorists to shreds while protecting Rick and Morty Die Hard style. Within an office building, we see Rick, dressed in a suit and tie, remove the suit to reveal 7 arms extending from his back, Doc Ock style, each armed with a different weapon, including a voodoo doll? Okay, Rick, I see you. Low-key a crystal guy, I bet. Jerry's behind him, wearing glasses and a sweater variant of his usual short sleeve. This is presumably his work attire, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is an alternate Jerry, and Rick here is currently in a different universe. But that's a big if. A little later, we see that Rick's adversaries in this scene are none other than government agents, meaning we're in store for another President episode this season, one where his relationship with Rick is fully dissolved. And yeah, Rick uses Jerry as a human shield.
What are you doing? Using you as a human shield. You said it! You said the thing I thought you were doing!
I'm unsure what Rick's motivations could be, but perhaps given the scale of this building, it has to be of some significance, which could mean Rick is after something within said building. What appears to be another Federation bot is seen trying to rip apart the roof of the family car, while Rick and Summer chase him down with a stolen cop car. Rick ready to take a shot on the robot, after consulting my boy Johnny Two Cellos. Be sure to check out his trailer breakdown. I think this is from the episode Night Family, given they're all dressed in PJs, I think, giving me serious us vibes. But if that is the case, and this bot is indeed from the Galactic Federation, then that would already be 2 episodes this season, with them as the antagonist. Maybe they're hunting down Beth due to the antics of Space Beth? Because they're stupid and can't tell the difference. Or maybe they just don't want to risk the odds of Beth ditching her suburban life, and next thing they know, there's 2 Space Beths running around. Or maybe Space Beth gets killed off before this episode. And again, not wanting another running around, the Federation decides to be a little proactive. We later see Beth starting the car, throwing it in reverse, and escaping from the same bots, firing darts at them, and the house appears to be in lockdown mode. episode. Next up, we have Rick inside the new ship, traveling through some quantum realm looking space. Maybe he and the ship is shrinking down. Maybe it's just trippy space-time visuals. That close-up of Rick's eye, though. Smoke shops are finna be eating good. The overly optimistic part of me wants to say this could also be Rick traveling beyond the central finite curve, exploring the greater multiverse. But this show has proven to me time and time again that anything related to the big questions around Rick are saved for very special occasions. So we'll see where they take this. Summer continues to brawl it out at Blips and Chitz, and we see Rick solo, flying out the garage of his new ship, which could lead to the previous scene. The fam flies off in the new spaceship, including Space Beth, who's serving as pilot, while Vanilla Beth questions Rick,
"Why would you bring that thing into our house?"
Which could be referring to the bots, or honestly, anything. To which Rick defends himself by simply claiming that it was cute. This definitely is something that seemed to be innocent on the surface before trying to kill the family afterwards. I'm assuming this is after Rick's portal gun attempt, given that they have to retreat from the house, and it looks like Rick is searching for a planet to hide out on. Maybe this ship will be capable of interdimensional travel, hopping between different universes. Rick scans Jerry for something. I think this has something to do with those Morty brainwaves, mentioned all the way back in Close Encounters of the Rick kind. How Rick's genius brainwaves can be tracked by his enemies, unless he keeps a Morty nearby to cancel it out with Morty's little dumb brainwaves. They could bring back that throwaway line and reinforce it as canon. Jerry's own pathetic level of stupidity may cause him to mask Rick even better than Morty does, which I don't think would surprise anyone. Given that this is Jerry dressed up as Morty, prior to the Panda Express shootout, I assume, I'm actually gonna stick with this idea. Put it on the bingo card! Morty accidentally sets off an explosion that causes Rick's new ride to blow up? I really hope that's not the ship's actual demise, because I'm already attached to it, and would hate for it to only last an episode or two. But given how much it pops up in this trailer, I'm hoping for the best. We also have the return of Gene, who first popped up in Season 3's The Whirly Durly Conspiracy. Good to see he's still around, being a menace in the most polite way. Morty witnesses something falling from the sky, maybe it's Rick's ship, maybe it's something alien, and Rick is duking it out with the same robots from earlier, popping off his arms to replace his laser palms with electric whip hands. Morty urges Rick to retreat, saying it's an obvious trap and they have to go. But a trap by who? Who's trying to capture Rick? We all know our usual suspects, but this show also loves one-off characters, so I'm not gonna make any solid predictions. Expect the unexpected. And to cap things off, Summer leaps from the cop car and into her dad's arms as the cop car accelerates off a hill and right into a gasoline factory. Neat! What are your predictions for Rick and Morty Season 6 based off this trailer? Let us know in the comments down below. And to keep the conversation going, be sure to give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at AllShrinkVox and at Roundtable Vids. Please, sir, give me more clout. Check out some dope cartoon-inspired merch at Toon Drip. And if you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like, subscribe to the Roundtable for more great adult animation content, and I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya!